Hi, welcome back to the week 38 of J2L 2 discipleship. We took the last 2-3 sessions to primarily dwell on J2L 2, verse 12 to verse 17. It's so important. In fact, we're going to take more time just to dwell on it because the entire discipleship program is really to help us to understand what J2L 2 lifestyle is all about and how do we cultivate this lifestyle. We said last few sessions, you can divide J2L 2 lifestyle into individual response in a corporate setting, because it's not about we doing it in our own house or being solo in a sense, but it's in the community, but yet individually we need to respond. The second half is the corporate response, gathering together for corporate prayer, because it's God's desire for us to come together. But I want to make this a vital point, because J2L 2 lifestyle is not a strategy that pray for the breaking in of revival. Yes, revival is important. The result of J2L 2 lifestyle will result in revival. But the focus of J2L 2 lifestyle, it is not revival. The focus of J2L 2 lifestyle is wholeheartedness, because at the end of the day, this is what God wants. Wholeheartedness and living in agreement with Him. So this is more than just a strategy that will birth a revival. No, I'm not saying revival is not important. We are always contending for revival. But J2L 2 lifestyle is more than a strategy. It is a lifestyle that God is looking for, and the focus is primarily on wholeheartedness. It is wholeheartedness that God is really after. And as a result of wholeheartedness, that's where revival breaks in, which is primarily J2L 2, verse 18, to J2L chapter 2, verse 32, where God's zeal will be stirred up, and that's where He's going to bless His people. He's going to pour forth supernatural provision. He's going to give us a supernatural leadership and guidance, and more importantly, resulted in the greatest outpouring of the Holy Spirit. So this is what I really want to talk about it, because it's about wholeheartedness. It's about living in full agreement with God, which is called obedience. That's why Joel 2 verse 12, the Lord through prophet Joel said, "Now turn to me with all your heart." It's always about wholeheartedness that is expressed through fasting, prayer, and gathering together for corporate prayer meeting. And the second is rend your heart, not your garment, which is primarily deal with sin in our life. Do not camp in the area of compromise or sin, but deal with sin in our life so that we can live in full agreement with God and total obedience with God, which is primarily what God is after at the end of the day. So don't do J2L 2 lifestyle because it works. Do J2L 2 lifestyle because it is right, because it is the very character, it is the very lifestyle that God is after. So I pray that the Holy Spirit will speak to you so clearly, so that we will more than just do J2L 2 lifestyle, but we will become the J2L 2 lifestyle people of God in such a time as this. So God bless you. See you next week.